What's up, guys? This is Maxwell Comics Inc. I'm your host, Maxwell. Sorry I've been gone for a while. Been doing a lot of school. School got tougher. I got lazier. But hey, I'm back now. I want a break. I'm on winter break. I'm on vacation, so this gives me some time to get some videos in the can, like, Flash Season 3 update. I posted a video a few weeks ago called Supergirl What's Happened So Far, you know? And I think what I might be doing is every 2 or 3 episodes of the CW shows I'll review instead of doing a weekly by weekly thing. Because at this point in what I'm doing, I won't be able to get them done on a weekly basis. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Also, um, yeah, it gives me time to do other videos, like review, MCU movies or DCEU movies or my top 10 worst or best movies in 2016 that I've seen or whatever, or review Fantastic Beast, or what would happen if the X-Men were in the Marvel MCU, stuff like that, fun stuff. So that'll give the doing it like that will give me more time to do videos. Not that these videos aren't fun, just to just shake it up a little. This is Maxwell Comics Inc., not Maxwell the CW Shows Inc. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's what happened on the Flash. So let's get into this overarching story. You have your two villains. You got Savitar, and then you got Savitar, and then you got Doctor Alchemy. So basically, you got Doctor Alchemy Doctor Alchemy. He is this artifact, this supernatural rock thing called the Philosopher's Stone, and basically he'll take people who were in Flashpoint, who had powers in Flashpoint, and you don't have powers now, and the Philosopher's Stone gives them powers, basically. Like Edward Claris, who was the rival, he, in this reality, he's not a speedster. Philosopher's Stone made him a speedster. Magenta, yeah, she was apparently a villain in Flashpoint, and she found this. He got this girl. He put a Philosopher's Stone on her. She became Magenta, and yeah. So basically, most of the villains, most of the villain of the week villains are from Flashpoint, and they were just made from not Savitar, but I'll get to Savitar in a minute. But Alchemy, most of the season I'm trying to figure out who is Alchemy. You know what I'm saying? And we basically it ties into this other villain who is a speedster, he says he's the god of speed, Savitar. And actually, I think in reality, like the real world, Savitar is the Indian god of Hindu god of motion. So it's cute, Savitar, speed god. So basically, when Savitar first meets Barry, he's like kicking Barry's ass. He's like beating on Barry. He's like the fastest speedster. He's faster than Zoom, faster than Reverse Flash, faster than all. So yeah, and basically, apparently, from what we get, Savitar's from the future, and he's basically trying to. He has a beef with Barry. I think Barry did something to him in the future, and he's just coming back to just enact revenge or something. So yeah, that's basically the big bads. And you have this guy Julian who we really don't like. He's really an asshat. He's not nice. He's a dick. But he is his name escapes me at the moment, but he's the guy who played Draco Malfoy, so he's really good. He's a really good actor. He's really good at playing a dick, which is basically what he is. So yeah. So what's been happening is, I guess since his sister died, he went crazy. He tried to find the Philosopher's Stone. Apparently he did. When he found it, he got knocked out. When he woke up, and he found out that his crew was dead. And ever since then, he'd be blacking out. You know what I mean? So basically, what he does is, the Philosopher's Stone kind of takes him over. He becomes his alter ego, Savitar, Well, not him. I'm sorry. He becomes his alter ego Alchemy, who's really there is no alchemy. It's just Savitar possessing him, basically. So when Savitar possesses Julian, he's alchemy. But when the Philosopher's Stone little box thing is opened, that's when Savitar can come out of the speed. So basically, Savitar is like he's in between being caught in the Speed Force and when existing on Earth One plane. So that's why when we're first introduced to him, he can't really, only speedsters can see him, like Barry and Jay Garrick. Basically, they the only ones who can see them. And the mid-season finale, they hit the Philosopher's Stone in the Speed Force. Saboteur can't get out, and all this other stuff. And yeah, pretty much it. Um, that's pretty much the overarching bad guys. Now let's get into this individual thing. Basically, this whole season is just Flashpoint. Barry did this, Barry did that. Killer Frost. It's basically, I'm gonna get the biggest story plot out of the way. Everyone is there's a lot of fallout from Flashpoint. Every week, Barry's feeling bad because every week he's finding out what's different from Flashpoint. Uh, you know, there's a lot of this was resolved in the Fortnite crossover. I'm doing a separate video altogether from the Fortnite crossover, so don't worry, I'm doing all of that. But it's just like I feel like they're getting over mode. They're doing the most with it. If I never hear about Flashpoint again, it's gonna be too soon. They're talking about Flashpoint here. They're talking about Flashpoint on Arrow. They're talking about it on Legends. The only place they ain't talking about it, thank God they're not talking about it on Supergirl. Cause like I guess they gave me what I wanted, but I realized I don't want that. Cause at first I was like, well, if it affects the whole world, this was me. If it affects the whole world, why ain't it affecting Arrow? Why ain't it affecting Legends? That's the whole show is about that. Why it ain't affecting them? I thought I wanted that. So now that the time they gave it to me, I don't want it. Cause it gets annoying, okay? It gets annoying. So basically, I'm laying down now. Basically, there's a storyline where there's another dumb storyline that I don't like where Caitlin has snow powers. She has ice powers now, so she's turning into Killer Frost. Yeah. Um, I have a beef with this, okay? Because Cisco has Reverb's powers, right? Reverb, the evil version of Cisco on Earth 2. Yeah, they have the same powers, the exact same powers. So, and Reverb is evil. Cisco is Vibe. Earth 2 Cisco is Reverb. They both have powers. That doesn't mean Cisco turned evil when he got his powers. So why Caitlyn evil? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Ronnie was evil on Earth 2, but he was good on Earth 1. Laurel is evil on Earth 2, but to be fair, she's dead on Earth 1. But when she was alive on Earth 1, she was good. So this whole Caitlyn is this evil because of her power. That doesn't make no sense to me. But apparently in an episode, while she was under the influence of Killer Frost, she reveals that because of Flashpoint, Dante's Cisco's brother is dead. So basically, between these 2 or 3 or 4 episodes where Cisco's mad about that, I don't call him Cisco. I call him Bitchko. I'm sorry, the television is on. Let me turn this TV off. I call him Bitchko because that's what he acts like. He acts like a little Bitchko. Because my hair's a mess too. I'm sorry. This is an impulse video. Whenever I have time, I'm gonna sit down and make a video. Anyway, so let's talk about Bitchko. Cisco was just all up in his feelings. Cisco was just like, you killed my brother. I can understand him being upset, being mad at Barry for like a day or something. But he's. I know I don't need to talk about the Fortnite crossover right now, but I'm gonna talk because I know I'm gonna do another video. But I'm just gonna touch on something real quick. But before they go on a mission during the Fortnite crossover, Cisco's like, I know, despite my issues with you, I'm still gonna, be okay. I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna let this get in the way. I'm like, okay, that's grown up. But you think that'd be grown up, right? But really, what Cisco was doing was, by the way, I'm still mad at you. Remember, Barry, I'm mad at you. Remember, I'm mad at you, Barry. Every 2 seconds, he has to put in the air that he's mad at Barry. When they get over to Supergirl's Earth, the first thing I can understand you being mad at him, but every other word that comes out of your mouth does not need to be a dig or personal attack at Barry. I'm sorry. Like when they get to Kara's Earth, which is Earth 38 by the way. Um, she's like, oh hi, this is my friend. This is my friend Cisco. We're not friends. Like that wasn't necessary. Just be smiling, be like, hi, I'm Cisco. That wasn't necessary. That's just extra jabs. That's just extra unnecessary jabs. He was talking to Felicity about it. Like he's like, oh, he killed my brother. He didn't kill your brother. Sorry, he didn't. Okay, and who knows that he could have died. He could have died another way. Okay, the legends deal with time travel. How you know it wasn't something the legends did? I mean, Reverse Flash is going everywhere, going all throughout time. Other time criminals are around, doing all types of stuff. How do you know it wasn't something they did? Time is not set in stone. That every action you do, every action you do. I'm sorry, I'm just really what. Every action you do, affects something else. So it's like, why would that even matter? You know what I mean? Like every attack of me, whatever. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. My point is, I did not like Cisco, but at the end of the Fortnite crossover, the conflict was resolved. I will get more into detail with that when I review the Fortnite crossover in an entirely different episode called Fortnite crossover review. Yeah, so let's continue. We talked about Killer Frost. Let's talk about Wells. Harrison Wells' daughter is quick. His daughter has powers now. She's a speedster. It's basically there's a theme in this, right? There's a theme of, hey, my kid's a speedster and has superpowers that could really help out the Flash and really help, Central City, the world, save it and stuff. And then there's always the dad has to come in and be like, no. Like the first 2 episodes where Jesse Quick was like, no, Jesse, you can't do this. You ain't gonna be safe. You don't have the training. Well, how, you see, here's my problem with this, okay? How is she gonna learn, okay? And then she goes out and trains, but you don't want to go out and train because she doesn't have the training. That's dumb, because he's like, Jesse, you can't go out because you can't go train with Barry because you don't have the training. Boy, like, that's why she need to go train. Same thing with Wally. Spoiler alert, Wally gets his powers from the Philosopher's Stone. And I think at first I was like, Wally, because he did it because he touched it. I think he did it purposely to get his powers. First I was like, Wally, that's so dumb. Why would you do that? But then I was like, you know what? No, you're right, because Barry needs you, and he's going to need another speedster to help him out, because the speedsters and the threats are only going to get more dangerous. I'm sorry, they just are. So you're going to need a side, you get another speedster to help you. And he wasn't going to get it any other way, so, and he was fine, it worked out. So I don't see a problem with it now. But, Wally gets his powers, and it's like, for like, up until the mid-season finale, they're like, no, 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 Wally, no, Wally, no, Wally, no. They got mad at HR because HR helped him train. And I'm like, you know what? He would have been more, no, HR was the least qualified someone. I'll tell you who HR is in a minute. HR is the least qualified person to be training Wally. The least qualified. He's not even a speedster. Barry should be training him. But no, Barry can't train him. So you know what? What's the point? What's the point? It's just I could rant about that for hours, but they give him a suit in the midst of the finale. He can so now he's gonna be Kid Flash. So just to quit at the second episode, they give her a suit and she goes back to Earth 2 along with Harrison Wells, and they're like, no, we need a Harrison Wells around here. Well, Harrison and Harry was like, well, there's a whole multiverse of Harrison Wells out there. Why don't you just go get one of them? So they do. They get a guy from Earth 19. Who and side note, there's a nod at Earth 19 that there's like a Gorilla City there because we know we're getting a Gorilla City episode up in this. So we probably gonna be going to Earth 19 a little bit soon. So anyway, we get there after a few episodes. We find out that this guy from Earth 19, Harrison Wells, we're calling HR by the way. Yeah. He doesn't know anything about science. He's just kind of an idea man. Think of him like a dumb bear from Legend of Korra. By the way, I'll be reviewing Legend of Korra sometime this year. Anyway, so what else is going on this season? Barry and Iris are a couple. That's Stalin. That's good. I have nothing else really to say about that. Well, I do have something to say, but basically in the months of the finale, we get a flash forward to Iris dying, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah. Oh, and that's pretty much it. So, if I left anything out, leave that in the comments. And also, I think I did the Supergirl what happened so far a little bit too soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and I see what episode I did do for the Supergirl what happened so far. And I'm gonna do a part 2 to that. So yeah, and then I'm gonna do Arrow and Legends, and then I can be done with those for the year. And I'll come back to those maybe mid-February to tell y'all what's going on. Anyway, bye.